Good evening, comrades. Welcome to Plan with Fox, the Plan with Me portion of Fox's Best Laid Plans. And Fox's Best Laid Plans don't always go according to plan. Hey, it's been a rough one. How's everybody doing? Have you checked on your friends? Have you donated to a campaign? Have you signed up to do postcards for voters? Have you signed up to help at your polls? Have you signed up to do phone or text banking? Have you checked in with your therapist? Have you checked in with your thoughts and feelings? How are you doing? We're all having a little bit of a rough time right now. Yeah. So it's Sunday night. I'm doing my planner because I'm determined to do this week well, because I'm so stressed that if I don't fucking pack this week full of shit and really try my hardest, I'm gonna just collapse in on myself. So this was a week of ups and downs, highs and lows, good shit and terrible shit. I did get my COVID test back and it was negative, so that was awesome. And that was the feeling when the Allegheny County Health Department would call you in college and say, all of your STD tests came back looking terrific. That feeling, that was the feeling of getting the negative COVID test. And I ran out and immediately went to Hallmark, because I haven't been in a Hallmark, and it was not even like a Hallmark that I wanted to go into, it was just a Hallmark that I came across in the natural experience of my travels, and I bought a cute little thing. They don't carry Charming Tales anymore at Hallmarks apparently, or at least at this Hallmark that I went to in Aspinwall. Yeah, so anyway, we all know what happened that night. The world came crashing down. Great results, negative COVID test, home, and yeah, RBG. Yeah, I feel very much like a Guns N' Roses song when I just keep asking, where do we go now? And yeah, so that happened. Some other good stuff happened. I got my car inspected. I signed up for postcards for voters. I also applied to be a poll worker for the election, which is on our anniversary. That's going to be a really romantic anniversary. My dad made French fries start to finish himself. It exhausted the shit out of him, and then he just kept apologizing for how tired he was, and I was like, Dad, you haven't been able to stand in the kitchen since you started chemo, and tonight you made fucking French fries start to finish. Like, it was magical. It was wonderful. Steelers won. I got to level 119 on World of Warcraft. Like, everything was good, and then, but the world is bad. The world is bad. Oh, okay, wait, I'm not gonna be a total downer, okay? I'm not. I'm gonna refocus. I'm gonna accept myself. Oh, I'm trying. And let's plan. Let's plan the week of Monday, September 21st through Sunday, September 27th in my Goosby Twins planner that I love and adore. And I'm using a kit from Simply a Mess, which is perfectly fitting because I am Simply a Mess. I bought this. I used another Simply a Mess kit at some point. I bought this ages ago, but I've been saving it for fall because fall begins. Yeah, the autumnal equinox is coming up in a day. So yeah, this is a super cute kit. Look at it, I love it. And this is also important, and you'll see why. One of these stickers is very meaningful, and you'll see why. All right, I'm tired, y'all. Life is exhausting right now. I feel like it's gonna be like the longest plan with me I've ever done because I've already like 17 minutes in and I haven't even started planning. I didn't see a lot of this year coming. I mean, let's be honest, who really did? But I thought, I don't know, RBG had made it through so many things, and I just thought, she's gonna hold out a little bit longer. She's got this. She's got this unlocked. She's doing her little weightlifting exercises with her 3-pound weights, kicking ass, and it's just, it's sad on so many levels because it's you see one of your heroes die. You know, to lose one of your heroes in any situation is hard. But in this situation, someone who was like so, just tenaciously holding together the fabric of our fucking democracy. Like, it's just extra hard. And then there's these feelings of like anger in the aftermath that, you know, this shouldn't have fallen on this one single amazing human. Like, it just shouldn't have. It should not be that things are so fucked up that we have to rely on this 87-year-old badass to keep us going, you know? It's a difficult situation that we're in, and it's sad and it's scary, and I don't know. And I don't know, you know, I was joking, I said, is this big Libra energy? I was joking that when I am faced with crisis, my gut reaction is one of two things. One is close in completely, close down, shut down emotionally, withdraw, and just fucking quit. I just want to quit. I want to pull back. I want to just ignore everything. Does this kit not have date covers? I do have date covers. Not on this kit. This kit does not have date covers, but I have these other ones that I printed from Paper Crown Planner, and these will work just fine. So, I don't even remember what I was saying. I think I was just falling into a pit of despair. Like you do, you know, pits of despair, very in 2020. Yeah, I have a lot of anger and a lot of rage. There's a lot of sirens outside, and I don't know what that's about. I don't know if you can hear them or not. There's like a ton, and there were a ton Friday morning too. It was very, very bizarre. And then I never heard anything. Like, I never heard like what the situation was. Anyway, so back to what I was saying. So my two options whenever I am upset about something, when I get devastating news, my first gut reaction is to shut down completely. You know, go into myself, shut down from the world, try to disappear. That's my first gut reaction. And the only way it feels that I can pull myself out of that is to go completely batshit crazy in the other direction and take on like 6 new projects and just like throw myself into something creative and like get all wacky and like, I don't know. When I was a kid, when somebody would die, I would get really weird, right? Like, I've had a complicated relationship with death all of my life, she says. But I mean, I was always like the weird goth kid. Okay, whatever. But not even about that. Like, whenever somebody would die, I would get like hyper and like act out. And I always joke like, oh, I'm acting out because I'm anxious, which is true. But I think it was to like not allow myself, it was like a subconscious thing that I was doing as a kid, to not allow myself to just disappear like, you know, like it would have been easy to do whenever you get the news that a family friend or an aunt or somebody died, you know? And I didn't recognize really what that was as a coping mechanism until Friday night when we got the news that RBG had died. And I'm gonna put this in here. So I just fall begins, but I kept that too. So yeah, Friday night when we got the news about Ruth Bader Ginsburg, I was like, oh my God, I can't go on. Like, what am I gonna do? How am I gonna what am I gonna do to keep myself like, you know, afloat? What's the purpose? You know, how do we even recover from this? It's gonna be terrible. And then I was like, you know what, I gotta fucking do something. So I was like, we're going for a walk right now. Immediately, we are going for a walk this moment. And husband's like, I don't wanna do anything. I just wanna order a whole bunch of Chinese takeout and go to bed. And I was like, no, we're going for a walk. We're making a fucking healthy dinner. And he was like, all right, babe, do you wanna tell me what's going on? And the whole walk, I was like, ah! And he's like, okay, what is this about? And then I was like, I think I realized how my brain works. Just 10 years of therapy and finally it hits you one day, unexpectedly. But yeah, I think that's my two modes. And I don't know, a friend of mine who is also a Libra, whose birthday is like 2 days from mine, actually, I posted about this on Instagram, like, is it else like this? And she was like, oh my God, dude, me. I do the same thing. I get like, I have to focus on something and like get obsessive about it, otherwise I can't pull myself out. And I was like, I don't want to tell you, like, that's awesome to hear because I know what it's like to live like this and it sucks and it's very exhausting. But I was like, thank you for letting me know I'm not alone. So that's my long ass situation. So in any case, what I did was went for a walk, made this like baller barramundi fish with zucchini casserole on the side and had some wine. And then like the next day I registered to be a poll worker and I signed up for postcards for voters. So that's what I've been doing with my nervous energy and my like stress levels. There's a lot of shit going on outside. Okay, I'm trying to find, so I have the basics of the kit down. So now I'm trying to find something for work. I think I'm gonna use these little guys for work. So I'm back to work after vacation. Let's actually talk about planning instead of talking about how the world is crumbling in front of our very eyes. So my vacation is over, today's my last day. And then tomorrow I go back to work. So I work Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and then it's my regular rotation off, which is like a baller thing about my job. I was off 10 days and I only used 34 hours of vacation, and then I work 3 days and then I have 6 days off. Like that is peak amazingness. You know what I mean? It's wonderful. So I have that going for me. So I work the next 3 days. Tomorrow I have a conference call that I have to remember, and I'm writing it on here because I'm gonna forget if I don't write it down. It's at 8 a.m., which is like the worst time for a conference call because I leave for work at 8:30. And because I'm an old person, I like to take my conference calls on my house phone instead of on my cell phone. But when I have an 8 a.m. conference call, it makes me nervous that it's not gonna be over in half an hour and I'm gonna have to like, I don't know what'll happen. It makes me worry. I have so many habit trackers on here, which is good because I want to talk about habit tracking. So, all right, so we got the work stuff in there. I'm gonna fill out a couple things for today, tomorrow, and Wednesday, and then I will talk about them. Okay, I'm jumping over here. Don't mind me because my brain just went to here and I want to make sure that I use my habit trackers in the way that I'm intending to, if that makes sense. We'll come back to that. Don't you worry about that page yet. We're gonna flip back over here. Okay, so I'll explain this briefly. So what I did was, this said to buy, but I needed like a little short to-do list because I work tomorrow, so I don't have a whole lot to do. But I put in this today sticker on top of it. So I want to post a reminder in one of my small cell lung cancer groups that I'm in about the longevity caregiver call that happens on Thursday nights. It's every other Thursday, so it's this Thursday. So I wanted to make sure I post in there to let people know about it if anybody's interested in attending. And then I have to do 2 postcards for voters, and then my CSA picks come in tomorrow. The way my CSA goes, you get on Monday, they switched our day. So on Monday we get a list of everything that's coming in. If you want to make any substitutions, then you have until Tuesday morning to do that. So I want to make sure that I check in. Usually it comes in like around 1 or 1:30, so I'm at work. And that's usually about when I can sit down in the closet on the floor and eat my lunch. So that's when I will check in. Okay, I want to put in, look, they have all these days for food. So that's easy, I can do that. These can all go in here. I'm gonna put these down just for the whole week. Actually, I wanna put fitness in too. So let me see. I don't like that these are all the same color. I'm not huge on that. And obviously I don't have enough of, there's only 3. Why do these things always think we only do fitness 3 days a week? Like, hello, have you met me? But I do have 4 stars. So I'm gonna use stars, I'm gonna alternate stars and dumbbells. Okay, so this is what I filled in so far. I can fill in the other days. We are restarting the Beachbody MBF. Oh my god, I can't fucking spell it. I don't know why I put every other combination of words besides MBF. That says MBF. We're restarting that tomorrow, so that's a 21-day program. I just want to try to like do a little bit better because we are going to be going to the Finger Lakes with my parents next month, and I would like to like feel confident in pictures because I want to take a bunch of pictures with my parents. because I hope I'll be able to travel with them next summer. But nothing is known anymore in life. So tomorrow night we're having tacos, Tuesday we're having Trader Joe's pot stickers, and Wednesday we're having turkey burgers and tater tots. I don't know what's going on after that because then I have to meal plan, so I just filled in those things. I can put in the rest of the MBF here. Those are all in there now. Okay, so now I got my, and I'm trying to write in the days that my dad has the home health nurse coming, if I know them. That way I can just remember, to ask, the health nurse came today, how did it go, you know? So that's tomorrow. Mondays are his blood work day, so she'll be coming tomorrow for that. And he might have physical therapy coming. I'm not sure what's going on with that, but we'll figure that out. Okay, did I have everything else on here? Post my plan with me. I know to do that. That's everything for tomorrow. And then we're finally going to start Lovecraft Country tomorrow night. So I'm going to put this little TV sticker in here. This is a very busy day. Wow. See, but this is how I feel. I feel like I have to pack my days, even if I'm just writing down what we're fucking eating, what our workouts are. Just something to do to keep me like, that's right, it's in your planner, so you have to do it. Like, stay on top of my fucking YouTube videos, like doing my planner, like, you know, I have to have these things to keep me going. Okay, I want to edit my vlog on Tuesday, start editing it that day. Probably take me a couple days to edit because those do take longer. So we'll work on that. The equinox is at 9:30 a.m. I need to put that in here. I guess I should, huh? It's important. I'm a fucking druid. I should put it in there. It's 9:30 a.m. Eastern time if you are on the East Coast like we are. Okay. So I want to do something like outside that day, but I don't know what I'm going to do yet. I don't know what my plan is going to be. So I'm just going to leave this little space blank. And Wednesday I'm back to work 9 to 6. And then I maybe run with the girls that night. I don't know, but we still have to do our MBF, but I think that is upper body day, so I can run and then come home and do that. I don't know. I'm not sure. I haven't thought this one all the way through yet. But that's the day that Layla Grace is with her auntie. And then I have on here, send photos to Target. I bought 3 little frames, like Halloween, well, 2 are Halloween and 1 is Thanksgiving frames. And I want to put pictures in that because I want to take a picture of my front hallway when you walk in. I have like a sideboard there on display, and I have the 2 pictures there, and I want to put in, it's like little dogs in costumes holding the picture frames. And so I want to put a picture of Lucy in costume and a picture of Layla in costume and have that there. And I want to take a picture of that and use that as my Facebook cover photo for the fall. I fucking know. Extra as fuck. I'm so sorry. But I want to send the pictures to the printer. However, I am planning, I have it set aside an hour each day, Thursday, Friday, and then Saturday or Sunday, that I want to do an hour each day on my Allie Edwards project. And so I'm like, well, maybe I should just wait and do that like Thursday, because Thursday I'm going to send pictures to Target. I think I'm going to send them to Target. And then, okay, so I think that's what I'm going to do. Okay, so I'm not going to put that on for Wednesday. And I'm not going to put on yet run, because I don't know what the plan is for that. But it is meal plan day, so I can put that on here. My handwriting is like too big. I love these pens. I'm like obsessed with them. These are the Bic Intensity Fine Points. They're slightly larger than the Staedtlers, but they have such a good grip. Like the grip feels amazing. I love this. And the caps go on like they're really sturdy clip, and I love them, but they're a little bit thicker than I like. And with my handwriting being like a little bit bigger anyway, it's really hard for me to fit in creative lettering when I'm using stickers. Like if I'm using just this space, it's a little bit easier, but I'm like, So I'm not doing the best creative lettering that I could, but I'm doing something, and that's what counts. So okay, here's what's happening on Thursday. That's the most exciting thing, and I need definitely to make sure I use a special sticker for it because it's wonderful. I'm gonna use this one little here, because guess what happens on Thursday? Not groceries. I know you're thinking groceries because you're like, it's your Thursday off, Fox, and that's what you do. You go to the grocery store. We are back to the shelter. Yay! Oh my god! I'm just gonna write dogs real big. Dogs! Oh my god, I'm so excited. I didn't think this day was gonna come. So 7 a.m. Boop. Yes, I'm walking dogs again. I can't fucking wait. I'm so super pumped. It's gonna be the best thing in the whole wide world. So I'm gonna change up my grocery schedule, I believe, because I thought we were supposed to go at 8 a.m. They originally said when we came back after COVID, we'd be 8 to 10. So I was like, I can go to the grocery store at 6, come home, drop everything off, go right down to the shelter. The shelter's like 10-minute drive from here. Well, then on our Zoom call that we had this week, Monica said, if you can come in at 7, please come in at 7. And I'd rather come in at 7 because that's the time I like to go better. But then I can't go to the grocery store. So I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna switch my grocery day to be Fridays now. Because both days have the early bird. But I'm like, now I have to learn a whole new, like, theoretically, I have to learn a whole new staff at Giant Eagle. Like, I know this staff. Like, when I go to the bakery girl knows I get 3 baguettes. And she's like, hi, are you ready for your baguettes? Like, door dude is always like, I want you to know that I wiped your cart, but there's more wipes if you need them. Like, I know my people. I know which lane to go to. I know my 2 favorite cashier and bagger combinations. Like, I'm just a little bit nervous about switching to Fridays, but we'll see. I think that's the plan for now. I could always just go in at 8 or just go in, you know, as soon as I get done. So I don't know what I'm gonna do about groceries. I'm not gonna fill it in yet. I'm gonna just see how I feel when it comes to Wednesday night and what I decide to do. Now, after I'm done with the dogs, our Pelotons are being delivered on Thursday. So I'm gonna write that in here too. And that is 8 to 10 a.m. they're gonna be coming. So if they're there before 9, my husband will be here. If they're there after, then I'll handle it. But we'll make it work. Okay, and then I wanna spend an hour on my Allie Edwards. And then the longevity caregiver call is that night. That's 7 p.m. for caregivers every other Thursday. So I'm planning on attending that. All right, then Friday, we are taking my dad's car to be inspected at 8 a.m. So I think I'm gonna do groceries that day, but that could change, you know? We'll see. We'll see what I end up deciding about the groceries because, you know, if they say start at 7 or start at 8, but you can come at 7, then I could just be like, as soon as I get home, drop the groceries off. I mean, I could keep the groceries in my car as long as I don't have anything frozen, and I don't think I will this week because we are good on ice cream. So maybe a game time decision. But yeah, I have to go over and help my dad take his car down for car inspection. Okay. And then I have to go to Kohl's that day too. Oh, just returning something, not buying a whole shit ton of things, I promise you. And then I don't know, am I gonna stay at my parents' house next weekend? I'm assuming I'm gonna stay over Friday night and maybe Saturday night. And maybe husband will stay over just one of those days. I don't know. I think he's gonna come over on Saturday and mow the lawn if the weather's nice. We'll see. Okay. And then Saturday for sure, I'm gonna go for a run. I will put that in there because I want to run with my girls. I feel bad that I didn't. I wanted to go run with them this Saturday, but that was the day I was taking my car to be inspected, so that did not happen. Yeah, I think the plan is husband's gonna come over and do the mow the lawn, and then we may have some more French fries that night. Let's see. Put the little weekend sticker in there. That looks nice. Okay. So Sunday I do have post a vlog. Oh, and I want to play WoW with my mom on Saturday for sure. These. Make sure we do that. I'm not going to fill in what we do, because I'll put in, like, again, like, if I get to level 120. Boy, I've been, like, doing old worlds, and it's been going very slowly, and today she's like, well, let's play together, and I was like, oh, let's do the new world, because that'll help me level faster, and I leveled, like, night and day. It was so fast. Okay. Focus, Fox, focus. Now, one of these days, my dad has some daylilies that he wants to transplant into my garden. He's been saving. He's got 3 lilies. And we were talking about, like, end of September, beginning of October to do it. So depending on the weather, one of these 2 days, I think we're going to do it Saturday or Sunday. So maybe it would be nice to do it Sunday. And then we could stay over Friday and Saturday, and then Sunday come home. I don't know. I'm not filling that out yet because I'm not 100% sure. So I think that's pretty much everything that's on my list. And then I want to make sure that I'm doing my AM routine. And I want to put in here what it is, right? So to help me remember the things that I want to do every single day. I know, like, if you really have to write down your morning routine, like, yes, I do. I do. Let me see what I can use for a sticker here. I'm going to use goals for this one. There's one other thing that I wanted to put on here, and I can't remember what it was. Oh, I didn't talk about that. That's right, because I was just, like, flipping back and forth as it was on my mind. I'll talk about it in a second. I'm going to fill out my morning routine here, and then I'll talk about it. Every day when I get up, I want to do my bullet journal for the day before, my wellness journal. I want to do my 5-year journal, which is, I think I've shared it. I don't know where it is. I can't show it right now. But it's just like a one little prompt, and every day you write it in for 5, it keeps 5 years worth of entries. It almost said data. That's not exactly right. But I'm going to fill that out, and it just takes like a minute. Empty my camera cards, so for my phone or my camera, anything I used the day before. Do my postcard for voters, and then edit the photos from the day before. So that's the plan. That's what I want to do every single day. And also, I think what I'm gonna do, I know this is silly, and this is like a self-care thing that I should be like way on top of, but I'm gonna moisturize my face. Do you remember Animaniacs, and they'd be like, remember kids, a moisturized face is a happy face? Yeah, I didn't fucking pay attention even though I was obsessed with that show. My skin is really, really scaly and bad right now. It's like embarrassing, that's how bad it is. So I need to remind myself to moisturize every single day. We're getting into that, like, that time of year where your skin just starts to like peel away and fall off, and you have to do more maintenance even though you don't want to. That's where we are right now. So I hope that's like all it is, and I'm not like developing psoriasis or anything, because I really don't want any more medications. I'm already on enough stuff. So, okay, that's in there. What else do I have? I have tacos for tomorrow night. All right, so here's the week. Again, it's another week where my days off are kind of up in the air right now. I have plenty of stickers to add in like I did last week. If you remember last week, these 3 days, I had like this sticker, and this sticker down, and everything else is basically empty. So I added all of this stuff on as the week went on, and that helps me like remember what I've done. It's more like memory keeping, I guess, in that aspect, but that's gonna be the situation this week because I don't know, again, how many days are we staying at my parents' house, what are we doing, all of that stuff. So there we are. I hope everybody is hanging in there. Please, if you're not registered to vote, please vote. Please vote blue. I know you don't like Biden. None of us really like Biden, but let him be your rebound, okay? And then we'll find somebody really, really great for the next election. But let him be the rebound to bridge that gap into the people that are our ideal presidents, okay? All right, take care, hang in there. Click subscribe if you have not done that already. I publish videos twice a week on Mondays and Thursdays. Occasionally I throw in a third video. There will be third videos coming the entire month of October. I promise you, I will try my fucking hardest. All right, take care, everybody. Goodbye.